the Boss Super Overdrive SD-1 Waza pedal. And a lot of famous guitarists use this pedal, like John 5 used the Waza version with the modifications. Steve Vai used the standard version, especially when he played with Alcatraz. Mark Knopfler played it with Money for Nothing. Joss Homme, the Queen of the Stone Age, used it for some of his projects. Marty Friedman from Megadeth, he used the Waza version. Kirk Hammett used the original version on some of the early Metallica stuff. Even the Edge used it. David Gilmour used it on his solo album About Face. Even Eddie Van Halen used this at some point. And John Greenwood from Radiohead also used it. Very versatile pedal here. The term overdrive started back in the 40s and 50s when people were using tube amps. When they turn it up past the capacity, they'd get a gritty, broken up, warm sound. This came upon them accidentally, but it turned out to be a sound they would use for decades. Fast forward to 1977, Boss makes the OD-1 Overdrive, the first pedal to really nail the cracked tube feel using the asymmetric clipping. It's a pretty simple pedal, and it just had these two, the level and the drive. But it really started a whole revolution of what guitarists were using. Then the SD-1, which is this pedal, the non-Waza version obviously, debuted in 1981 and added this tone, and it really made it more flexible. About 4 years later, they discontinued the regular OD-1. So what distinguishes this pedal is it has the smooth asymmetrical clipping that gives you that warm mid-focus tone, and that helps the guitar cut through the mix, especially if you're doing like a lead line. It also tightens up the low end, making it more punchy and controlled. But you know, that is not something you want all the time. So if you really want to preserve the EQ and sound of your amp, you might rather have a transparent pedal like a Morning Glory. The DS1 actually does the opposite. It uses hard clipping and it does a mid scoop, so it scoops the mid. Obviously it depends on what you're going for, but this is great for the use it's designed. The Waza version is the Japanese made version in Boss's Waza Craft line. It's a little cleaner and quieter, even if you have it on the standard mode right here. And then in the custom mode, they designed to compete with the boutique pedals. It has a fatter sound, it's clearer and more powerful. The Waza ones are made in Japan, where the original pedals started, versus the Taiwan factory where they make the regular non-Waza pedals. The Waza is significantly more money than the regular one, so if you want a cheap pedal, you can go for the regular non-Waza version. It's only around $1. It's definitely worth what you're going for, is the mid boost. I would definitely recommend this pedal. Obviously, if you want a non-transparent, then this is not the one. Don't use it for your bass guitar, but it's great for mid boost tube type sounds. So I'm going to demonstrate the Boss Super Overdrive sound. I'm playing a Strat through an Egnator amp. So here's my clean tone. So now I'm going to start with it quarter of the way up. Now I'm going to put it 12 o'clock. You notice it has a pretty deep overdriven sound, but it's not so dirty that you can't play a full chord. It has a little bit of that tube sound. If you really want it overdriven and a heavy distorted sound, this is also with the tone about halfway. So if I turn the tone up, more of a higher sound. So that's really bright. Might be a little brighter than you want. So if I turn it down, here's a dark sound. So you can tell that's a lot different from the original. So anyway, I feel like it is a versatile sounding pedal.
Please subscribe and check out our Guitar Deals group on Facebook. The link's in the bio.